Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. And the Rashford! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, that's fabulous. Bruno Fernandes! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Goalkeeper's ball. Now it's POGBA. Now it's Messi. Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
Bruno Fernandes. Menu.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Still goalless. And the pass is intercepted. Menu. Martinez. Now Mazraoui. Shifted upfield. Bruno Fernandes. Great shapes to shoot! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Bruno Fernandes gets a foot in here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Danger averted for now. Messi.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Messi. Bruno Fernandes. Martinez. And here's Messi. Bruno Fernandes.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Eriksson does well to get it back. Ahmad. Good running, strong and purposeful. He's found a way through. Bruno Fernandes. And that's played in. Oh, shooting chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Eriksson goes short.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get...
Climbs up big! And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. Any strong opinions on the first half?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And we're already back underway here. So deadlock still as the second half begins. And here's Messi. He's going for goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
Yeah, you can't blame him for trying, but that looked a little forced.
Mazraoui. And De Ligt. Martinez. Now Menu. And it's Rashford. And he's been shifted off it. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Engages and forces him off the ball. POGBA really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
He is through here. Bruno Fernandes! No mistake! So we have our breakthrough.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Bruno Fernandes! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Diogo Dalot. Martinez. Diogo Dalot. To Bruno Fernandes. Stood up well to him there. Nicely spread. He's shifting through the gears here. POGBA. It's POGBA!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's gone loose.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And now the hit! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, maybe the tension around this game played a part in that, because he should have put them ahead then.
Manchester United can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Away from immediate danger. Pinches it off him. POGBA fires from distance. Out to the left it goes. Bruno Fernandes. He's in plenty of space here. Looking for options for movement. Now it's POGBA. He's picked his way through. So that's it. It is all over. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and
Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Rodri. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move forward, and that means he rarely gets caught out of position on the counter-attack. He should be a key player for this team.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Oh, that's a key interception. Musiala. Well read, nice interception. Gnabry, he has found a way through. And here's Kane. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's played into space, and he cuts out the supply. Upamecano turns back here, probably the best option. He's gone forward, and it's Gnabry. Ah, it's a sweet ball, that. Pass is just off target. He's found a way through. Oh, no joy this time.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Messi. And he's had it nicked away. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. There really wasn't very much in that, not far away from being a telling final ball.
Ah, quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Plays a sharp little ball here, engages and forces him off the ball. And here's the chance to counter. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Kim Min-jae. João Palhinha. For Musiala. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Played with finesse. Guerrero. And it's Guerrero. And it's Guerrero. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the second. For that to be the case, though, we'll need to see more energy and invention early on.
Beckenbauer.
Yeah, that works for me.
Oh, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And here's Messi. Yamal. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Kane. Gnabry. Boy.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Some good work on the right flank here. And here's Gnabry. He's looking to set free a runner. Musiala. Chance! Goal! The breakthrough strike! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Kane really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Bayern Munich. POGBA with a definite foul there. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Now it's Gnabry. Vinicius Junior. And that's been intercepted. Kimmich. And it's Gnabry. That's Kane. And they win it back again. Oh, he's bustling through here. Rudiger defending his corner stubbornly. Now the finish!
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goal.
It's Kane! It's in! Two to the good! They have breathing space! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Bayern Munich grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now. And surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Just eases him off the ball. Five minutes left on the clock. Can he spark a counter here? Speculative strike. Davis can get it clear. Ball's gone out of play. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Bui. Muller. He's shifting through the gears here. Now that looks a decent ball. And the shot! And it's there! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! The invitation was... So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can... Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football to which we look forward immensely. It's hardly a surprise that everybody has come here in their droves, this being a fixture that has received so much coverage in the days leading up to it. And it's good to see that we have a good contingent of visiting fans by the look of it too. The atmosphere is amicable, the conditions do bring out the best in everyone, and I think we're all looking forward to a feel-good game. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Patrick is there to clear.
Lamine Yamal, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Oh, he's in! And that was very necessary. And he's quick to snatch it back.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Castellanos! Goal! Lazio! And Lazio score first. He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Oh, that's fabulous. Can he get onto this? POGBA.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to...
Gendouzi! Rodri. That's Rudiger. Tries to crash through the challenge, but no. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Dia. Gendouzi. Lazzari cuts out the pass. Gendouzi. Fires it in low. That's going to go a long way. Oh, easy pickings there. Dia. And he was alert to it.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
He's got the shot away! Really well taken goal. And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish. And yes, it's him again. Lazio, there's the hit! Sticks it away! And right on half-time, that is telling. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. So after a truly engaging first half, it remains right on edge. Things still very much in the mix in what is shaping up to be a super contest. 2-1 the score at the break, and every indication that both parties are capable of adding more. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
So we're already into the second period. So 45 minutes to turn it round. POGBA. De Bruyne. And he's there to belt it away.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And the header! Saved it! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Lamine Yamal really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
This their second corner of the game. Tries a header! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. And it's POGBA. Real chance here! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
That's what has to be done now. No question about it.
They're coming again and again.
Spot on, Peter.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. POGBA. Driving on and making good progress. POGBA really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Bruno Fernandes.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Zaccagni.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Engages and forces him off the ball. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Patrick promptly onto that, and that is that.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
POGBA. POGBA. Now, who's going to be first to this? And that's it. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. How would you sum up what we've witnessed? Well, a very good evening to you wherever you are. I do hope that you can join me in appreciating this truly beautiful evening, a night that is absolutely ideal for a game of football. The scenes here really are something, a beautiful picture under the floodlights. Traffic and transport round here, not the kindest, But regardless of that, the fans have found a way of getting here. There is a sense of theatre and the decibel levels are rising. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing... He's had a hit! It's loose and in he goes again! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That was a given. It always was.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Bruno Fernandes. He's in, and the shot! It's in! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Belts one. That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's POGBA. Good running, strong and purposeful. He's going for goal! That's a decent clearance. Partey. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Ball is over the line. Forwards and with intent. And out to safety. And it's POGBA. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Nicely spread.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this. This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
POGBA does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Havertz. Partey. Out to the right. White. Saka. Pinches it off him. Now it's Partey. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Looking for options for movement. And that is as far as they're going to go. Saka. He's come in hard. And the first 45 minutes are up. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. Any strong opinions on the first half?
That was a fantastic 45 minutes of football. I'm really hopeful of more of the same in this second half.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. Already up and running for the second half. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. And he's intervened well there. Jorginho. That's headed upfield. And that was very necessary. And he's only too happy to take that back.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
That is good strength. He's got a side of goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Oh, there's the clearance. Takes on his marker. And that little bit of skill has got him away. And he cuts out the supply. And it's POGBA. And once more he proves rigid and robust. POGBA. Got a shot away! No, he's missed it.
POGBA knew immediately he didn't catch that to his liking, and his face was a picture of dissatisfaction.
Martinelli. Ah, it's a sweet ball, that. Havertz. Saka. That'll be a throw. Another throw-in. Cross goes in there.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Merino. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Big chance! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. And it's POGBA. Fires from distance. Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Threads one in. Havertz.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He is just caressing. He's tried one! Early ball out from the back.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity.
Has a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
POGBA is offering a right smile.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. How do you look back on the... Well, a very good evening to you wherever you are. I do hope that you can join me in appreciating this truly beautiful evening, a night that is absolutely ideal for a game of football. The scenes here really are something, a beautiful picture under the floodlights. Traffic and transport round here, not the kindest, but regardless of that, the fans have found a way of getting here. There is a sense of theatre and the decibel levels are rising. There's the hit! Now, it's come back out! That's a half-decent try. Musiala. Now it's Coman. Coman was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, this guy, Jamal Musiala, is one of the most talked about attacking talents. He can play centrally or he can play any of the...
POGBA! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And he's cut it out. João Palhinha. Quarter of an hour played. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Wriggles his way through. And he'll shoot here! A real chance and a real let-off.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Rodri does really well to win the ball there. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Coman, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Gnabry, and he's had it nicked away. Vinicius Junior.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Just eases him off the ball. Musiala. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Vinicius Junior. POGBA. He's got a side of goal. That was mighty close. João Palhinha. Guerrero. And Kim Min-jae. Coman. Rodri wins the duel this time. It's POGBA! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Bruno Fernandes. POGBA! And he nearly went all the way.
POGBA just about got everything right up to his effort, and I don't need to highlight the letdown.
Deep into stoppage time. Kim Min-jae. Now Guerrero. And we've reached half-time. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. So there was the first half.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. A tight old game so far. Can that change now? He's in plenty of space here. He's picked his way through. Kimmich. Stood up well to him there. Quarter of an hour into the second half. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Now it's Gnabry. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Looking for the run.
Whatever happens, That's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Now it's Gnabry. Ah, he's given it away. And the shot! It's a goal! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal! Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
Bayern Munich draw first blood here.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
POGBA really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Bruno Fernandes. That's a little off target.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Foot in. Interesting ball. That looks a good ball through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If
He's got tall. Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Now it's Muller. No way through, so back it comes. There's the shot! It's in! And this is getting better and better. So that's it. It is all over. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better... Well, a very good evening to you wherever you are. I do hope that you can join me in appreciating this truly beautiful evening, a night that is absolutely ideal for a game of football. The scenes here really are something, a beautiful picture under the floodlights. Traffic and transport round here, not the kindest, but regardless of that, the fans have found a way of getting here. There is a sense of theatre and the decibel levels are rising. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Messi. He won't be happy with that one. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, you can't really overlook the importance of Bruno Fernandes in this side. A lot of players of his ilk may be seen rightly or wrongly as luxury players, and he's anything but. A work ethic I've always admired, and he's still hard at it as ever.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. De Bruyne did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Rashford. He's shifting through the gears here. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Messi.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Mazraoui. And De Ligt. Mazraoui. Now Menu. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, nicely intercepted. POGBA. Ahmad. And it's Eriksson. For Eriksson. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that is as far as they're going to go. POGBA. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Zirkzee. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Eriksson. To Eriksson. Zirkzee. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Yamal. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. So your views on the first half?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And the game has already resumed here. So deadlock still as the second half begins. And it's Rashford. Bruno Fernandes. Decent hit! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Rashford. Rashford going full steam ahead down the left flank. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Tries to get it clear.
Manchester United making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front, and this is something different.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, the shot could be on here. Can he finish? And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Manchester United can start a counter here. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither
Chance! Oh, taken with style! First blood drawn! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Rashford couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
POGBA proves just a little bit too strong.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Bruno Fernandes. POGBA.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
It's a promising position. That's very neat. Bruno Fernandes. Out to the left it goes. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able